Ardmere. Here is one of the many bays we'll be encountering today. And it looks like they have a white pebble beach there. This is the other campsite which I talked about before. Just as good as the one at Ullapool, except when I stayed the last time it was July and it was a bit midgy. Weather-wise, it's looking very nice for at least the next 7 days. And in 7 days' time, I anticipate being at the top of Shetland. It's Saturday, and if everything goes to plan, I should be at the north of Shetland next Friday. Of course, being a Saturday and sunny, there are lots and lots of holiday makers about. We take a left turn, go off the main road now, and we're going to take in a bit of scenic stuff. I think I didn't come this way last time, or maybe I did, I can't be 100% sure. If I remember rightly, I came up here in my VW T25, the one I repaired on this channel. That was a few years ago. I believe this is the road. I think it is. And it's about 8 miles of absolutely fabulous twistiness and viewiness. And locals that don't know how to drive slowly. I also seem to recall that due to the bumpiness of this track, there was an almighty clonk. I thought, oh no, what's happened? And it turned out one of the anti-roll bar links was so rusted, and somehow I'd missed it, that it had snapped off. One of the anti-roll bar ball joints. I managed to tie it up with a bit of string, but I had an interesting ride for the rest of the trip, and it was something that was easily fixed within an hour. I got back home, ordered the part, fixed. Did the other side at the same time as well, as a precaution. I'm just going to open the vent in my trousers, if you'll pardon the expression. Another BMW GS just went past, so I'm going to try and catch it up. Didn't look to be hanging around though. It had a passenger on the back. It looked foreign. I've noticed there's been a huge amount of foreign visitors on my entire trip. Every island you can hear various accents. A lot of Irish as well. Saying that, I don't know if that's northern or southern. I've never really got my head around that. Yeah, they've gone. Well, I'm not going to bust a gut. Possibly something else, trying to catch them up. There they are, right down in a little dot. These blind brows, you can't tell which way the road goes afterwards. And definitely not worth second guessing it. we go. That wasn't as hard as I thought. I don't want to get too close because I don't want him to feel pressured into getting into some sort of race, especially for the well-being of his passenger. I know how easy it is to get pressured into going beyond your abilities and your comfort zone. So if you get some bikes come up behind you, you feel obliged to get out of the way. I'll have that pond there, please, and the island. Build a little little crofter's hut. Quite incredible. I've reset the average miles per gallon counter when I put fuel in, and I've been bopping along these up and down roads, gas and no gas and so on, and I'm currently averaging 53.3 miles per gallon. The GS is loving these roads. I have electronic suspension. I have it currently set for a rider and passenger because I have quite a bit of weight here. And oh, has he let me past? All right. Yeah. They're stopping to admire the view and probably to get me off their back as well. As I say, I have it currently set for a rider and passenger because a rider and luggage setting wasn't quite firm enough, and the rebound and compression is set to normal. It's not active suspension, that came on a later model. It essentially means you don't have to twist adjusters or turn a preload spanner. And yeah, rider and passenger without luggage is spot on. I think part of the weight must be me because it's not a huge amount of weight really. The luggage I'm carrying probably equates to a third of a 5'2" girlfriend. Blonde, blue eyes. Right turn coming up. I definitely didn't come this way before. Ullapool stores. Oh, what a great silhouette. Oh my. I think I've taken a turn onto another planet. Blimey. Royal Mail. That's what you call a postal route. Hello. Indeed. I've said before that this sat-nav, the TomTom Rider 550, has a twisty route function, and you know it's never failed to send me on some fabulous routes. I think with Scotland it doesn't have to work that hard. I can't think of one place I've been on this trip so far that's been sort of meh. Meh. A 26-foot length limit. Well, that's Aslan out. And looks like we're heading for some like a woody section. Ooh. What's over this rise? This is now genuine mountain roads. Out of interest, the ambient temperature, according to the bike, is 21 degrees C, which is just lovely, comfortable. And it's 9:45. A lot of gravel there. The sat-nav's been tempting me for some while. It says in 7 miles there's a petrol station turning up. Now that may be out of date, or it may be just some little petrol station, but I'm thinking a coffee of some description would be nice. The thing with these places is you can be in the wilderness for mile after mile, and then just one turn and you're on a main road, and then there's a town right nearby. Or it could just be one of the new unmanned ones, or should I say unstaffed, unpersoned petrol stations where you prepay, which I'm not a huge fan of. In France they use them a lot, and you know, they'll take €100 and then wait about 7 to 10 days before giving it back to you. On an extended road trip of a month, you can soon lose £400 or £500 while you wait to get it all back. Oh. Give these cyclists a little wave as you go by, just let them know that yeah, I'm not one of those that gets annoyed because there's someone who dares to cycle in front of me. Oh, look at this. Oh, good opportunity to stop. Oh, alright then. No, gotta move on. That's incredible. Oh, so there's a push bike coming. My word. Let's have a look here then. What do we have here? Well, we have some incredibly clear water. It's like moss or whatever it is growing underneath. So I would say we're at sea level. I can see a gap through the rocks there and looks just like sea. So this is tidal, which means those plants and things spend half their time out in the open. What a place. When I get my fishing boat, I'll explore places like this. If I get my fishing boat. Let me know what you think. Should I, at some point, introduce a fishing boat? So there'll be narrowboat, motorcycle travel, and fishing. A fishing boat, more kind of coastal sort of travel. It's always been a little thing. Probably the past 20 years, I've had this little thing brewing. I would love to cruise around the coast of Britain, and in an old Dutch fishing trawler, well, like the one at Maleg, that wooden one, that would be it. Struth, just a little bit scary, I imagine. I would pick the weather very carefully. I'm not interested in being a hero, thinking today I'm going to tackle a force 8 gale. Now we're climbing back up from sea level. What does Lochinver have to offer for the weary traveller? This particular stretch of road is reminding me of an area going through the mountains up through France. Oh, don't get too near that edge, lad.